What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Horned Frogs about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the ball first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask for a freshman.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Crosses the 45. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez wants to fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe.
Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3- to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And he's still running after the move. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning on the Jets. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Hoover. flips it out in the flat. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Finds a spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, third down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a one-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on third down there.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Lopez to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Quick strike complete. He's loose. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Takes a handoff. It's Barnes.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Runs, turning it on. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield. It's Hoover. Sweet cut there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
On On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. He's got him this time. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hoover. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Payne.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll leave it with him. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Quarterback on the keeper. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. Here comes the option. Quick toss. It's a seam wide open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Using his legs, it's Hall. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now, oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.